Take your shot on Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. That's right. Prize Picks is now giving away $50 in lineups when you sign up and play your first $5. Prize Picks makes every dunk, every dime, every board that much more exciting. So don't miss your chance to get started on America's #1 app for sports picks. Football season was great. Now time to switch gears to the second half of basketball season. We're rocking with LA right now. Luka and LeBron. More points, more threes, more rebounds. You know, we hitting more. And with the new feature alert, Prize Picks now has early payouts. So if your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Find your community on Prize Picks. With the new social feeds feature, you can share Prize Picks with friends and copy lineups with winners with a single click. Copy lineups you like or use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow Prize Picks partners like us and play and fade our picks just on one click. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just download Prize Picks app today and use the code DeboJoe to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. That code is DeboJoe to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. How you doing today, Joe?
Let me tell you something, Deebo. Deebo, it's my time real quick.
Welcome back to this episode of Deebo and Joe. I'm your host, James Deebo Harrison, and I'm here with my co-host, Joe Haden. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and download your podcast where you get it. Hey, look here, man. We done had to move Joe from a location over there in Cabo. But how you doing today, Joe? I told you don't go down there to Mexico, boy.
I should have listened to you. Deebo. Honestly, I'm a little spooked, brother. I can't even lie to you. You know what I'm saying? It's getting real tricky on this side of the world. I need to get back feet planted on U.S. Territory. I'm not even trying to be funny, bro. I'm a little, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little spooked because when you start talking cartel, they going against police, they running up in airports and stuff. So definitely a little spooked. I'm trying to book my stuff. Like I got a flight I can get in early now. So I really tried to just get on the show you my face, let you know I am good, but I really do need to slide.
What you mean? Like right now?
Yeah, I just got on here right now so I could see your face, but I gotta go. Like I got a flight that I can catch in the next 20, so I need to leave here now if I can get there.
Go.
Okay.
I got it.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
I got it. Hey, look here. For anybody that don't know, Joe is in Mexico. Oh shit, I just got nervous. They got some stuff going on down there right now. Cartel then took over. They ended up I guess unaliving one of the leaders of a cartel down there, El Hancho. My boy in trouble. So we go get Joe out of there. So I'm gonna end up doing the show solo. It's still Deebo and Joe. And this is what we go do. I'm gonna end up talking to the peoples. So for anybody that don't know what's really going down there, I believe we have a video. We got a little something that we can show about what's going down in Mexico, right?
As I'm sure you've already heard, there was a top drug lord cartel member, El Mencho, who has been killed. I believe there was a $15 million bounty on this man's head, and he is now dead. And that has caused this whole situation to pop off. The place looks like an absolute war zone right now, folks. Cartel has been setting up blockades in the streets, stopping cars. A whole bus was set on fire. You've got cartel members who literally look like the military. These guys are serious. These guys mean business. Costco was set on fire. A hospital was under attack. People running for their lives. There
Like,
was
this
the
is crazy.
Guadalajara
Y'all listening to
airport
like, this is
that
wild.
was under
Like,
attack. People literally running all over the place, screaming and crying. The Puerto Vallarta airport as well has had a big scare. A lot of people were evacuated on the tarmac. Had to run out on the runway to get away from the intense situation. And it seems like it's not about to slow down anytime soon. As I understand it, the cartel have announced that they are going to be entering private homes and potentially hotel resorts at 5 p.m. Our time if their demands are not met.
yo, man.
So this thing could be just the beginning of what we're seeing here.
Fuck, I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's just some of what's going on down there. Obviously, safety is number one. We were hoping to be able to do the show. I think at that time we didn't feel like, or obviously we didn't feel like it was that serious, but we did, moving from the location he was in Cabo, and we thought we would be okay. But I guess as of now, they're starting to move further and further down. And with Joe being Joe Haden and us going on air, we don't want to disclose his location. He obviously needs to get out of there as soon as he can. The guy said they're starting to go further and further down. So in different areas, Joe, I mean, to get what they want, I mean, he would be honestly, he would be a high asset target in a negotiation thing. It's even like when we went to Mexico for the Steelers thing, we actually had a full service detail of security. We had a SUV in front of us, SUV behind us, 5-6 guys in each vehicle, ARs, full assault, tactical gear. And that was just for, a Steelers fan fest thing that was in Mexico City. Joe's there by himself, a couple friends. So obviously he doesn't have that, that term of that level of security. So he's doing what's best for him, and I'm happy for it. And I'm gonna pray for my brother, and I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna look forward to seeing him get his feet back on the ground here in the States. Yeah. Okay, we'll be back at this. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Well, Joe will be back, but I'm going to finish the show. I got to get myself together. My boy done made me nervous. Look here, but what we go jump into is a little bit of USA hockey, and the United States whooped the brakes off of Canada. The women and the men, both in overtime, 2-1. United States whooped on them. Hey, look here, I want to tell y'all something. So I'm not really a hockey dude, right? So I don't know how this works, but last year I was watching a hockey game, and the hockey game I was watching was U.S. and Canada. I don't know how they played again, considering this is the Olympics. I don't know how that worked. Somebody in the chat tell me how that worked. How did that work that they played last year? Okay, so last year I was at my cigar bar, right? And I'm sitting there, and I come in, and they're like, "Yo, it's about to be this hockey match going on, like, and it's about to go down, whatever." I'm like, whatever. Okay, yeah, I'll watch it. Blah blah blah. And I took my kids before, and I was trying to get them into hockey. So I took them to a Pens game where they're supposed to be fighting. You know what I'm saying? And no fight happened. So obviously the kids, I hate to say it, but my kids, they like to fight. They fight for sport. You know what I'm saying? They like my oldest, he like to do all the, the MMA stuff and the training for that. And my youngest, he gets practice on by my oldest. So he got to defend himself some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? So he got to teach him something to be able to defend him if he want to get any type of good work in. You know what I'm saying? It's only a 2-year difference, but my older son, he used to be a little above victim weight, but my youngest, he victim weight for sure. He victim weight for sure. I ain't gonna lie to you about that. He tall, but he victim weight. Okay, he a little taller than my oldest, but he victim weight. So I'm sitting there, right, and I'm watching it, right, and immediately, soon as the puck drop, them boys drop hands. I'm talking about drop hands. We got anything where we got a clip of drop hands right now. This ain't even 1 second. They done dropped hands. They go to fisticuffing. He done put hands on him now. They get through. They put these boys in the penalty box, okay? Immediately after that, they go and do another face-off. They drop the puck again. What I end up finding out is the other one that drops hands again, they brothers, okay? The two brothers done said, hey, they done said beforehand, yo, we about to go ahead and put hands on these boys, okay? They go ahead and send the other brother into the box with his brother. Now, this, I don't know, it's like 3-4 seconds gone. Immediately after that, they skate for about 4-5 seconds. And they, right there, they get down to the shot on the goal and they drop hands again. And I ain't gonna even lie. The dude that dropped hands this time, he was a little dude. And he fighting the biggest motherfucker on Canada. And he throwing hands with him, okay? He ain't tripping. He ain't doing nothing. I ain't gonna even lie. That's the first time in my life I done ever watched a whole hockey match. We lost. But listen, I was into this like no other. Like no other, okay? And it was lit. It was lit, okay? So now we go and we in the Olympics, baby, okay? And this is the first time that, hey, the men and the women have ever won at the same time, men and women, 2-1, exactly the same, okay? Exactly the same. And the men, them boys ain't won since 1980 Olympic, what they call that, the miracle on ice, okay? And when they won, listen, it was Captain America up out there. Show the video how them boy came up off that ice right there. Where that? You can't play. Oh, listen, we can't even play the video. We can't even play the video. But look here, take that off there. But we'll go get to that. We go get to the stuffed animals, okay? We go get to the stuffed animals. But what they don't know is everybody, I guess, got a stuffed animal. So anyway, the women kind of been holding it down in the Olympics anyway. So I think they won in, was it 2018? And they won in 1998. Okay. So they have been holding it down for us, okay? But I guess my guy, Jack Hughes, he got his tooth knocked out, and he later was the one to score the winning goal, okay? 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 Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look here, man. That boy Connor, what is it? Hellebuck, he played a hell of a game. Hell of a game. 41 or 42. And the save that he made, look, we got a picture of that save. We got a picture of that save he got. Show that save. That boy was saving. Listen, only person saved was better than this was Jesus himself. I'm trying to tell you. Like, they put right on the stick. Right on his stick. I'm trying to tell you. I felt it felt good. It felt real good. Okay? This man only missed one. 41 or 42. Okay? 41 or 42. Now, they're supposed to fly back to New York, but it's a blizzard over there in New York. So you know where they got him going. Chad, you know where they got him going? They got him going to Miami. Hey, it's gonna be lit. I might be shooting from Miami tomorrow. Because I'm gonna have to try and get down there. I might have to make sure my guy Joe get home okay. Okay. I might just have him meet me in Miami. Cause we go celebrate. We go celebrate. Because I don't know he gonna be able to get through that East Coast area. We got to get down to Miami and celebrate. So that's just what we gonna have to do. We got Cartel doing this. We got a blizzard running over here. Like, we got everything going, okay? This is what we go end up having happen. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not really a hockey dude, but I know some people that play hockey, man. And y'all might know Brett Kiesel. Brett Kiesel. Now listen, he got 3 children over there that do a little bit of hockey. You got Jacob, you got Gracie, and you got Will. I think Jacob's 17, 18. I think Gracie's about 15, 16. And I think Will is maybe 11, 12, 13, something like that, okay? That's my nieces and nephews, okay? That's the Kiesels, okay? Now, I'm not, I ain't putting no pressure on nobody, but I believe the next time this occurs, either Jacob and Gracie, Will and Gracie, or Jacob, Will, and Gracie, all of them, will be the next time that this happens will be them playing in the Olympics. Yes, I'm going hard because they my nieces and nephews. Do I know anything about hockey? No, I don't. And I don't give a damn. But I'm going to tell you this. My girl Gracie, she about them hands. She about them hands. Don't let the pretty face fool you. She about that life, okay? Like, she do more, you know what I'm saying? I think she might be more about them hands than the 2 boys. I'm just telling you. Like, that's what it is. Gracie, hey, I see you. You know what number she wore last year, right? Y'all know what number she wore. Tell me what number y'all think she wore. Let me see it. What number y'all think she wore? Hey, chat, what number y'all think she wore? Come on now, tell me something. Brett 99 now. What number you think she wore? 92? 92. 92. Hey, 6'7" gone. It's 9-2. 9-2. That's what we do. At 9-2. Yeah, baby. Now we got all this going on right here now. Hey, 9-2. Exactly. That chat. Y'all know what it was. 9-2. 9-2. Yeah, we couldn't play it. You right. You got that copyright, all that other stuff. Yeah, I understand. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to give me a chance. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I hear you, chat. I hear you. But look here. They gave Canada stuffed animals. Okay. Now, the stuffed animals was actually given to everybody, but did you see the reactions on the faces of the Canadian woman and the Canadian man when they gave them the stuffed animals after you just got bopped? Eh? After you just got bopped, eh? Yeah? Eh? Oh my goodness. Hey, sometimes it feels good. It feels real good to be an American. Yes. Now look here. Man got his tooth knocked out, got him a gold medal, lost a tooth for a gold. I mean, I ain't tripping on that. And then you got guys like this. Poke 'em. How in the fiddle faddle, flippity do you tear your ACL, son, playing poker? Please show me how the man tore his ACL playing poker. Can anybody show me how the man tore his ACL playing poker? He actually goes to celebrate on a hand, and he really didn't have a good percentage of winning, but the flop, and then the what is it, the river and all that else, everything fell in his lap. He went to celebrate. Man tore his ACL. Now, if you look at the percentages of somebody tearing the ACL playing poker, it gotta be 0 until he went and made it a percentage point. So now, if you look at injuries or how an ACL injury can occur, they done had to put poker on there because this man tore his ACL playing poker. That is absolutely the worst. Like, you're going to be known for that for the rest of your life. You're the dude that tore your ACL playing poker. You can't even celebrate without hurting yourself. You, sir, are in the right sport. You are in the right sport. You don't need to do golf. You don't need to do anything where you actually have to move or walk. You should have sat your goofy ass in that chair and just pumped your fist. Okay? That's it. That's it. And even then, pumping your fist too hard, you might have popped your bicep. Who knows? Just sit there, celebrate. Yeah. Just do like, because you have zero athletic ability in your body. Like your coordination is off to tear your ACL jumping around. Just like it's nothing. I don't even know like how that is possible. Do y'all know how that is possible to even tear your ACL? Like in it, like did he backpedal over there and then cut and turn? Did he have on some cleats? Was the shoes too grippy? How did it go? Y'all know? Like, was he? You tell me. Maybe, I know. Maybe they had some cheap turf down there. That got to be what it is. That's the only way. That's the only way. You said your buddy high-fived the dude during a baseball game and dislocated his elbow. How you do that? I just seen it. Chat, how he do that? Oh, my goodness, bro. Oh, my goodness. It's getting tricky out here, man. Stop sitting down, being stagnant, not going out there, being active, putting your body through something. He's sitting on there playing poker against the computer on expert level. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, man, everybody needs to move. Everybody needs to keep their body in shape. Otherwise, you're going to be the dude playing poker that tear your ACL. Okay? But what we need to do, man, is check out what's going on with the Steelers now. Nephew, speaking of my nephews, listen, Steelers, y'all better get nephew paid, man. Because they saying that if you do it now, you might got a chance of getting him at a reasonable price. Because you let that man play this out, and he get the next year. I don't know if it's still going to be 32 a year. Might be something worse than that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all get nephew Joey Porter Jr. Get nephew paid. We got to if we want to continue to excel and be known as the Steelers defenses are historically known and get back to real Steeler football. Okay? Because we really haven't been looking like the Steelers of past with our defense. It has been lacking. We got to be able to keep guys that are putting in that work. And if you let nephew get into this season and you don't get him signed, he go out there and do what he been doing. Don't forget, he been feeling disrespected anyway. Y'all had him down in the second round. Why? He got 31 teams. Hell, Steelers add 32. I mean, it's kind of, he's thankful that he's there. But hey, at the same time, he got that chip. Got that chip sitting on the shoulder. They could have came and got me, but they didn't. He's sitting there. Day 2. He been wearing that chip. Y'all want to say he this, he that. Nah, listen, man. He got to be physical. He gonna let him know he gonna be physical. Who ain't had a touchdown thrown on him? Y'all tell me. Y'all know. Nephew ain't had a touchdown thrown on him. Nephew ain't had a touchdown thrown on him. Joey Porter Jr. 0 touchdowns allowed. 0. Y'all know how many 0 is? I can't even put up fingers. I can't even put up 0. I can't even put up fingers to show you. Like it looked like I'm putting up fists. That's how many. That's how many he gave up. Listen here, man. I tried to tell y'all, man. I tell you what God love, baby. It ain't nothing but the truth. I love the truth. That's what it is, baby. It's the truth. Let's get it done. But I'm gonna tell you right now. The truth is, they're gonna have to give him. They gotta give nephew a bag. They got to give him a bag. Okay. It ain't gonna be no backpack either. It's gonna be a duffel. It's gonna be a duffel. They got to come. It ain't, he ain't trying to kill him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to kill him, but hey, he might make him wish they was dead. Okay. Got to get what he worth. He worth it now. He worth every bit of it. Okay. Y'all better pay him before somebody else get paid and set the precedent. Look here, man. I'm just, hey, listen, bro, I'm just trying to tell you, man. And then when that's just what it is, brother. My guy Joe, he a Browns guy, So we go. I gotta hold it up for Joe right now. We go talk some Browns, okay? Stick with me. Stick with me. Now listen, I'm gonna be 100 though. Myles Garrett doing this thing. I mean, it kind of hurts my heart a little bit to talk positive about the Browns. Okay. But my man, I gotta give it up. I gotta hold it down for my man Joe. I gotta give credit where credit's due. Myles Garrett, they got him number 1. PFF. And it's a reason that man is number 1. He said, hey, he is chasing down Bruce Smith's all-time sack record. Now look here. 5 years. He said he get in 5 years. I believe he only like 75 away. What is that? 13 a year, something, 15 a year, something like that. 15 a year. Man just got 23. Joe, since you're not here, I would have went against you just because it was a Browns player. But since you gone, I'm gonna hold it down for you. Myles go get that. Baby. Look here. He go on out there. Now, if NFL teams do not, I can't help it. I'm trying to. I'm gonna tell him how they got to do it so he don't get it. I just can't. I'm trying to hold it down for you, Joe, but I can't because of this right here make me so this internal still in me just make me want to fight against it. I just can't help it, Joe. I just can't. I'm so sorry, Lord, forgive me, please. I said I was gonna hold. I can't. Listen, double and triple team him. Make sure. No matter what happens, y'all got at least 3 on him in all passing situations. Now, if you're running the ball, let him go. Let him go. We don't care. We don't care. Okay? We cannot be the ones, meaning the Steelers or the NFL, teams in general. We can't be the ones to give the all-time sack record to a Browns player. It's just still in me. It can't happen. Hey, can't do it. Won't do it. Refuse to do it. Hey, listen. I don't know. Maybe they could trade him. And then I could be more positive of him possibly, or at least open to it, of the idea of, see, I just saw him in a different uniform. I'm like, yeah, I'm more open to it now. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's not nowhere in the AFC North, I'm good. I can see him doing it in any other you know, any other jersey, like anything. It could be San Francisco, San Francisco. It could be Minnesota, like somewhere over there, like to where the likelihood of seeing him is not until, you get to the Super Bowl. And then we go put 3 on you and make sure, like, hey, it's not going to be you that's going to affect and destroy our game plan. That's my feeling of it over there. It's the Browns. And when you're talking about the Browns, it's certain things that you won't allow, you can't allow as a Steelers fan, that when you wear this and when you feel it, yeah, you just can't allow it, But the rookie over there, that's the rookie linebacker. What's his name? Swessinger. He said he doesn't expect, the D to change post shorts. I personally don't see why it would change. I'm assuming that incoming staff would have enough intuition or common sense to be like, yo, this worked. Let's not change this because we got a new D coordinator. I don't know why I'm telling this. I don't know why I'm telling y'all this. I don't know why I'm telling y'all this. I want y'all to change. The person that this in me wants y'all to change. I want y'all to have to go through a whole new learning process. I want y'all to have to learn a whole new scheme. I hope the D coordinator come in there and change everything. I want y'all to have to start all the way over. It's a big difference when you got that camaraderie and then you got an understanding, the ins and out of the defense. And now you've been in that defense for multiple years. And now you can go and be like, okay, I know what I'm doing. Let me see what he doing. Let me see what the guy next to me doing. And that was one of the things with Dick LeBeau's defense. It was like, yo, we were together for years and years. So now it was no longer what you doing. I can't know what I do better. Once I know what I do, 100%, I can't know it no better. So now I'm trying to learn, what is my corner doing? What is my end doing? What is my nose doing? What is my inside linebacker doing? What is my safety doing? And when you do that, you get even better, because now if I ain't got no work in my zone, I know where I can push to now to help the guy that's closer to me or closest to me, help him cover his zone. So I 100% would enjoy if the Browns D coordinator was to come in there and change what they're doing. And when it comes down to it, 9-2, 9-2, 9-2, 9-2, 9-2. Thank you very much. Not 6-7, 9-2. Listen, when it comes down to it, though, seriously, if I'm the D coordinator, I'm talking to the D coordinator coming in Cleveland, I don't want to run Schwartz's defense. My ego. I'm talking to you. If you the new D coordinator in Cleveland, let me speak to your ego. You want to be known as a man that came in as a D coordinator. This is supposed to be your pinnacle, your peak, where you put your name on the map. You put your defense on the map. You go let them sit in there with the same defense of the defensive coordinator that was before you? Huh? He done went and quit on them boys. He done cussed out everybody in there. Probably talked about somebody's mama too. You go let him keep his defense in there and you the new D coordinator? Mm-mm. If and it was me, I'm a man, strong man. I believe in myself. I believe in my defense. I believe in my skills. If I'm the D coordinator in Cleveland, I'm throwing Schwartz. I'm throwing it out. Don't you go in there. Don't you go in there and use his defense. Because all they go say is, you ain't do nothing. All you did was come in here and take his book. You took his book right here. And you said, hey, guys, this is what we're going to do. I just give it back to you. If I'm me, you come in there, ego. I'm talking to an ego. Throw that shit out. Man up. Man up. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Who is it? Mike Rittenberg? I'm talking. Hey, Mike. Hey, if you do well, all they go say is, okay, they were already doing well with the same defense from the past D coordinator. But, I mean, if you're willing to accept that and go from there, I guess that's okay. I guess that's okay. I don't know. I don't know. I know me personally, me being who I am and being a man. You hear that? A man. Are you a man? Are you going to go with your, or you go run with some other guys that left him hanging? I don't know. Me, I just told you what I'm going to do because I'm a man. Are you? Now, it says this doubtful that JOK plays again. Jeremiah. What is it? Owusu. I'm gonna say JOK. He's a linebacker. I think they had in drafting 21 or something like that. He ended up running into Derrick Henry, or Derrick Henry ran into him, and he injured his neck. And they're saying that, it's doubtful that he plays again. Apparently, by his post, you got the post here. He doesn't feel the same way about that. If we go by what they're reporting, then I guess it's that. You know what? I'm gonna give you a story. So I don't want to say the coach. Okay, listen. So I was in Pittsburgh, all right? This was like 2008. I never forget it. Never, ever forget it. You know what? To hell with it. It was a special teams coach, okay? It was 2008, okay? And special teams coach goes and tells Mike Humple, I never forget it. Mike Humple, I think he was from Iowa, okay? Linebacker. Drafted him, I don't know, 4th, 5th, 6th round, something like that, all right? We're going through practice. This is when I was still playing special teams. I was starting and playing special teams, kickoff, all that stuff, right? And he goes and tells this man to hit the wedge square. Now, this is back when they had the big offensive linemen as the 2- and 3-man wedges, okay? They locked up, hands like this, okay? So it's shoulder to shoulder. They're coming down, and they're taking on the 4 or the 5, whoever it is that's coming down to that wedge. And he's sitting there, and he tells him, you come in there, and you take the wedge on square. Hold up, that ain't the worst. After he tells him you take the wedge on square like this, he tells him after you hit it, then you turn your hip. I said, hey. I say, hump. I say, if you do that shit, 1, you might go to sleep. I said, and 2, you go get a hip pointer because they go bang the shit out your hip. I'm not going to say you told me, James, be quiet, man. Just let him coach. Nope. I said, cool. I sat back. I was quiet. But we get to the linebacker thing. I say, hump, hey, don't hit that wedge square. I said, when you get down there, you make it look like you go hit it square, but you pick one. The one you pick, you take that shoulder or this shoulder, and you bomb into him. And when you bomb into him, the bounce go actually put you into the hole because the other dude go be trying to hit you. He go miss off. And I told him this, right? And then you go and you make the tackle. Humple. Mike didn't listen. His career started and ended in preseason on the first kickoff. He runs down there. He listens to what this coach says. Why? Because you're thinking your coach is right. He knows what he's talking about. No, just because he coaches doesn't mean he knows what he's talking about. I'm trying to tell you, I have played this position forever. I have played it for the last 5-6 years. I was on special teams then. I'm telling you, do not do this. But you're believing as a young player coming in that the person that is coaching you knows what they're talking about. And he doesn't want to not go down there and do it because he's thinking he might get cut. I understand. But at the same time, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to the other players. Bruh, don't do that. Kickoff. Mike runs down there. You can go and look at this. You could probably look it up. Mike hits the wedge square. He goes in and he hits the wedge square like this. The same way Mike went in, Mike came straight out from his head straight back to his neck, down through his ass onto his back. That is the first, last, only play that Mike Humple played in the NFL. He never played another down. Okay? Now, I'm hoping this is not the case with JOK, but when you're getting reports that it's likely doubtful that you play again, I understand in your mind, you're like, yo, I'm not done. I can do it. But I think now it's been, a whole season, and he still hasn't been able to get back on the field. And I'm 100% understand how he feels, but I'm also in understanding of how the teams and medical staffs would feel, because if you put him back out there and God forbid something would happen, that is now their responsibility, liability. So I'm hoping that he can get back out there. I'm hoping that it's not correct, because nobody, wants to end their career early or in the manner that, he ended his or could possibly be ending his. But to get another team after you have, I'm assuming it's medical professionals saying it's likely doubtful that he'll be able to return or play again, it's going to be extremely hard. I'm gonna pray for him, because he is a brother. He is he's an NFL player. He is, he's out there trying to live a dream and feed his family, and I understand. So hopefully it's something that is he can overcome. He can overcome, But your Browns, your guy, Deshaun, he went on ahead and got him a full body tattoo. Now, this full body tattoo, I guess, has everything in there with his career. I'm not even gonna go into that. I don't know. I guess it got his family on there. It got something about empty Super Bowl rings. He got his whole body, full body done. They put him under anesthesia. Now, listen, I don't like the anesthesia for a tattoo. I feel like you got to earn that, but it's a Browns player, so I wouldn't expect them to want to earn it. It's just the Browns. I don't know if they know how to. Starts at the ownership all the way down. I can't help myself. I don't know why I have a problem with the brown and orange. Here's the crazy thing. I used to be a Browns fan. Okay, I'm from Akron, Ohio, born and raised. AK Roddy, West Side, Summit County, okay? All that good stuff. And I was a diehard Browns fan. Bernie Kosar, all that. Kevin Mack, you got Webster Slot, all that. I'm a diehard Browns fan, like crazy. Denver used to whoop us every time, crying, like tears. And then we would go or they would go and they would leave because Cleveland didn't want to just give Art Modell Stadium, like just get him in a stadium. And they left. And they went to Baltimore. And in quick succession, they won the Super Bowl. That could have been you, Cleveland. That could have been you, Cleveland. But the reason I left is because they fought to keep the Browns colors. Now, how many teams do you know of that actually leave a city and they make the team leave the colors? This is the only one I ever heard of in my life. Everybody else, the colors go with them. How do you force somebody to leave their colors? I don't know what he did, what happened, what Modell, I don't know what happened. Whatever he did, they made him leave the colors, okay? And if they had just let the colors go, because they are terrible colors, Dookie brown and orange, like who wants that? That's like trash. So when they did that, I said, you know what? I am no longer a Browns fan. We had a chance to get rid of everything and start over. And I went to the next best thing, which was the Steelers. Closest, plus had Greg Lloyd over there, had Kevin Green, and boys over there balling. Like I'm looking at defenses going crazy, you know. So that's why I did what I did. But how do y'all feel about people going to sleep to get a full body tattoo? Chat, how do y'all feel about people going to sleep, getting put to sleep to get a full body tattoo, okay? Like, is that done by like a true like doctor, like medical professional? Like you're being put to sleep, like, are they using propofol? Like, are they using the milk? Like, do they put too much on you? Like, I don't like. Do they monitor you? How do they put a a thing in your throat to make sure your airways is clear? Like, are they monitoring your blood pressure, your heartbeat, all that? Like, how does that work? I'm not being put to sleep for a tattoo, bro. I just don't understand it. Like, how do y'all feel about that? I just can't. I just can't fathom being put to sleep for a tattoo. I feel like that's something you earn. If it's something that you really feel that passionate about, you should be able to take the pain and go through it because it's worth it. Like my last tattoos I got, okay, it was worth it for me. So last two tattoos I got is James. It's my son. And Henry. So I got Henry here, right? And I got James here, okay? And I got their birth dates. And I'm gonna tell you why I got their birthdays. This is crazy. This is gonna sound crazy. I know it's gonna sound crazy. All right. I'm hard on remembering dates. And and listen, I can remember my kids' birthdays. Like I thought that was going to be something that I couldn't remember. That's not why I put it on there. I put it on there because I love my kids. Okay. But the dates was a subconscious thing that was like, yo, put the dates on there too, because, just in case you forget, because I was horrible with dates. Like I could just go ahead and, tap my arm and be like, yeah, when your son was born, oh man, you talking about my oldest son, yeah, do the duh, and my youngest, I could do that and I could play it off because I didn't think. Listen, I didn't think that I was going to be able to remember them, and something that I didn't realize was I don't know how many people know this, but I'm gonna be real transparent with y'all. I probably shouldn't say this, but I never wanted kids. Like I never planned to have kids. But when I had James, and the reason for that was I never wanted to love anybody more than I did myself. Okay. And when I had James, it was like, oh, snap. I love this dude. It's killing me. I'm trying to fight. Like, I'm trying to fight all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'm like, oh man, an only child is a lonely child. So I gotta have him a brother. And the greatest thing that God has ever given me is my kids. And they saved my life, man. And I don't think if it wasn't for them, I would not be here today. I really and honestly truly believe that. But getting back to the tattoo, that's why I put the names in the tattoo. It was worth it for me to do it. Now, with that being said, that's the last tattoo I got because the pain during wasn't the issue. Yeah, the pain was the issue during. I ain't gonna lie to you. Every tattoo I got, as soon as they hit the needle on me, I'll be like, oh, wipe it off. Is it a mark there? They'd be like, yeah. I'll be like, damn, go ahead, finish it. Okay. But I remember that pain so vividly afterwards and during that I haven't got another tattoo since then. And I think that was like 2009. And I got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tattoos or something like that. I got my grandmother, I got my mom and dad. And then, of course, I got my last name on me because that was my first one fresh that I got, while I was still in high school. My mom was so mad and upset. My brother Ross, he took me to get it. I was 18, like, yeah, you can go do it, da, 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 da. What I didn't realize, I was still staying at home. You know what I'm saying? I was still staying at home. It was over with. You know what I'm saying? Got home. It was a problem. Let's just say it was a problem when I got home. Okay. But it was more of a problem with my brother because he the one took me. And listen, this dude so soft, this pussy right here, you know what he did? His last name Johnson. He got scared and he put Ross because he didn't want to take the pain of putting his whole last name. He sold out on me. I come out there with Harrison across my arm. He come out with Ross. Bruh, I'm gonna punch you in your face now I think about it. Now I think about you was a 30-something-year-old man out of the Marines at that, bro. Bro, you trash. Bro, you trash now I think about it, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You super trash, bro. Hey, you did your boy dirty, man. You did your boy dirty. You know you did. You know you did. Bro, I so upset. I'm so upset with you, man. I'm so upset. Hey, I love you, man. I love you, man. I love you, but you sold me out. You did me dirty now. You did me dirty. Okay? Now, I'm going to let that slide, though. I'm going to let it slide, but I'm gonna say, man, I got to let it go. But I don't know why it's bringing me up. You know what? Joe ain't here to talk me down. That's what it is. And we were supposed to get in some of that free agency stuff. You know what I'm saying? We looking at Malik Willis, and they saying right now, his free agency bag is going to be somewhere between 25 and 30. That is not a ticket I think we can go and do unless we're 100% sure that he's going to be the guy. Especially with the decision on Aaron Rodgers still not being done, not being out there, not being set in stone. I believe that Mike McCarthy is still open to it. And, I think they gave him until before the draft. They're still entertaining it. Obviously, they haven't said, no, we need a decision now, whatever. But I would be kind of interested to see Aaron back and just see what it is, what the outcome would be with a new staff and see, with the new offense, with the new, a whole new defensive coach, that whole new staff, and see what that outcome would look like. I know Will is still there. I'm trying to figure out why we haven't given him a chance. What is he, a 5th, 6th round pick? At some point, we got to get this man a chance. But I've been thinking about, I'm kind of interested to see what that would look like with him being able to get into a more, or a different, I should say, offense and a staff that I feel will be able to give more of a coordinated effort and be able to develop the players that are there and teach them things as far as like learning how to actually read, defensives and what needs to be done and all that. I mean, Joe, I know is behind, the Malik Willis thing, but I don't think he's behind at it at 30, just to see if it works out, especially when we haven't seen what Will Howard can do. And on top of that, we had what's his name? I'm drawing a blank right now. Raiders lineman. He's positive on Will Howard. He said he actually likes him. He wants to see what he what he can do to give him a chance. And that was something that McCarthy actually said too. So in his opening press conference, I believe he said that. So that's something, here nor there, a little bit of everywhere. So let's go. What we got? That? Nah. That ain't crazy. A little bit, maybe not. Who knows? But the Bears' new stadium, listen, it's being said that what old Kevin, what's his name? What Kevin Warren said was not 100% approved. He is the president, but the owner, what's his name? What's the owner? What is it, McCaskey family? Yeah, McCaskey family said, hey, he might not, they saying he ain't, well, that's the word. The word is, it's not, no official was given that, he's wasn't authorized to say it, but they're saying that, he may be in hot water. The Bears owner, George McCaskey, is livid with the president and CEO of the handling of Thursday's events. That's what's said. If that's the case, we got an issue. We got a serious issue, people. Or is it not the case? Because if he was that livid when he came out and made a public statement about it, or is this just a little bit of, I don't know, But on Saturday, Kevin said, we continue to work with Illinois leadership. So it's some merit behind it. Listen, maybe that might was one of them things where, hey, I need you to go say this, and then I'm going to come back like, hold up, what you talking about? And then you come back and say, hey, we go continue to work with y'all, just to get them to be like, hey, we need you to realize that they serious about moving, so y'all can go ahead and start getting that money together in Illinois before they be called the Hammond Bears, okay? Because they ain't going to leave their colors there. I'm telling you right now, Chicago, they ain't going to leave their colors there. Y'all better come up on that money, man. Better come up on that money. And the mayor, or is it the mayor? I think it's the mayor of Chicago. He just wanted y'all to look at his face, make sure his face was right. I don't know what that was all about. Anyway, I guess his face was supposed to tell something, but they don't give a damn about your face. They want to know what your pocket's saying. Because it's about the money. It's about the money. I'm going to tell you that right now. 100% about that paper. All you got to do is look at Los Angeles owner. He said, winning? He said winning ain't no priority. Sorry, Los Angeles Angels. He said, yeah, Los Angeles Angels owner. He said winning is not a priority. Hmm? He said he ain't hiding it. He said the number one thing the fans want is affordability. They want affordability. They want safety. And they want a good experience when they come to the ballpark. Believe it or not, winning is not even in their top five. That's what I said. Winning ain't even in their top five. He is the owner of the Los Angeles Angels. And I'm a player, and now you telling me winning ain't in your top five or their top five, which means for him, he's a businessman. And he is about the business of making money, not the business of winning championships. Okay? Here you go. He said the moms want to be able to afford to bring the kids. Moms make about 80% of the decisions. They want to be able to bring their kids and be affordable, and they want safety, and they want to have a good experience. So they get all the entertainment stuff or whatever, or whatever, or whatever. He said the purists, it's just straight winning. We ain't got no purists around here. He said, I want to be able to just give the people that want to have some entertainment. We don't care about the sports fans. We don't care about the purists. We care about making this money. Listen, this is a business. And I'm in the business of making money, baby. That's what he said. That's the owner. That's an owner of a professional sports team. Hey, I don't know how much clearer you could say this. And he ain't sugarcoated. He ain't sugarcoated. Let him know. Now, if you think Major League Baseball owners are the only ones saying it, they may be the only ones saying it out loud or foolish enough to say it out loud. And they ain't got no cap. And they ain't even got no salary cap. He's saying this out loud with no salary cap. It ain't. Hey, if you playing for the Los Angeles Angels, get that bag. Because you ain't about to win no championship. He ain't worried about nothing but having a good time, selling them tickets to them people that he need to sell. And that's it. Listen, this is the only time I done never thought that I might be able to play baseball. Ain't no pressure over there to win. I might be able to go over there, give me a little bag, at least a lunch pail, hopefully. If I could stay in there for the curve. I got a problem with the curve. I got a problem with the curveball. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I tried to play baseball in high school. I started late. Now, it was my junior or senior year. Okay. And they wanted me to go out there and play baseball, try to play baseball. So I was fast, you know what I'm saying? That was when I was light. The book said I was 6'2", 210, but I was 6 foot, about 190 pounds, okay? But I was fast, okay? I was fast. I used to play running back. All right, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was victim weight at one time. I was victim weight, okay? But that was in high school. Wasn't quite yet a grown man yet. I wasn't like Joe. I wasn't grown man victim weight, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they say, hey, man, come on out, man. Let's try some baseball, man. So I get out there, right? I'm sitting in there, and I'm in there, banging it, hitting a little bit here, hitting a little bit there. Missing a little bit too. But, hey, I could run the base, get down there. They couldn't, still one of them things. Woo, right. So day one, They played me. They played me. Listen, they played me. They played me like a fool. They played me like a fool. They knew what they was doing. They could have got me out of there day one, but they went and played with me. So this I'm too now I think about it. So this is what they did, right? So I'm in there, I'm thinking I'm gonna get, I'm about to do it. So we get back. It's day two. Day two. I'm a righty. So I'm batting right-handed, right? So I get out there and they say, all right, give him a curve. I'm like, what's a curve? Curveball. I'm like, cool, let's go. They got a righty throwing to me. I don't know how many of y'all that never had a curveball thrown at you, and you ain't never had a ball thrown at you, period, until the day before. Now, this is day two, okay? This dude throws this curveball. He's a righty. I'm batting right. The ball looks like it's about to hit me in the head. It's a curve. He's in high school. He got a curveball that came like this and zoomed in, bow, and came down on your boy. I didn't know the damn ball could do that. So as soon as he released it, I waited about a quarter second and I went to duck. When I went to duck, I ducked down and I hear pop. I almost hit myself in the head ducking because it went into the strike zone. I'm ready to charge him in practice because I think he done tried to hit me with the ball until I ducked down and realized I almost popped myself. So they go, hey, you got to stand in there and wait a little longer to make sure it's a curve. I'm like, what you mean? So I stand in there. He throw it again. I stand in there. I try and wait a little longer. As I wait, the ball don't look like it's so again, I duck down, but I back out this time so I can see where it's going, but I'm like this. Pow! I said, look here. I'm gonna let you throw one more. If I can't stand in there, I quit. Bruh, on my daddy, I could not stand in there. I couldn't stand in there. That ball hit you in the head, bruh. I can't take that. And you want me to wait and see? I see how baseball players get hit. When y'all see the ball and it's coming straight at their head, they like it's about to curve. And then it don't. That's how they get hit. They don't let their fear factor go away and be like, no. And I'm going to tell you, see, and that's something else. Look, if you hit me with a baseball, you just threw a 80, 90, 100-mile-an-hour baseball at me, right? And I, by some way, get out of the way. Or you hit me. Now, if you hit me, why would I drop the bat on my way to come see you? You just threw a baseball at my head. You just tried to take my life. You think I ain't bringing that bat with me? Like, what are you talking about? You go drop the bat and try. No, I'm going to slap this dude right here. I'm going to slap the catcher with this bat across his head so he can't get to me before I get to you. And then I'm coming to see you. And then they be hitting each other because you made a home run on me and you didn't run the bases fast enough, or you looked at me after you hit it. What? Your dumb ass shouldn't have threw the ball where I could hit the home run. Listen, baseball got a totally different set of rules that I don't understand, and that's why I didn't play it. I had to get out of it before I even started. So anybody in here play baseball that understand what makes it so that y'all believe that it's okay for me to slap you with a ball because you hit a home run on me and then looked at me? Who does that? Who says that's okay? What's the dude's name? Oh my goodness. Little short dude. Baseball. He used to bang Kirby Puckett. Didn't they pop Kirby Puckett? Like with a baseball in the head or something? I think they ended that man's career or something, didn't they? Like, come on. Who in the bruh, like, come on, bruh, hit in the face by a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Broke this man's jaw. Guess who did it? Cleveland. I told you, ain't nothing good in Cleveland. Y'all don't want to listen to me, man. Cleveland, dirty. Everything about them dirty. The colors dirty brown, Dookie Brown. I ain't gonna lie, I used to be an Indians fan though. I ain't gonna lie. That's back when they had Bell. That's back when they had Bell. They the Guardians now, but back when they had Bell, you know, Bell, he was chasing kids with baseball bats. They want to play around, play games. You go slap them little bats with some baseball bats now. I understand that. Hey, you want to play? I got something for you to play with. I got something. Hey, you don't play with me. Go play with your mama now. Go play with your mama and your daddy. You don't play with me. He would go slap him with that baseball bat. But I remember they won like 100-something games. That was like a big thing. And then we ended up losing the World Series. See, that's when I was a Cleveland fan. I was a Cleveland fan back then. That's the thing. I was a Cleveland fan. I ain't gonna lie, it ain't too much to celebrate around here in Pittsburgh with baseball. And I ain't gonna lie, I hate to say it, but I think the Pirates might be like this. It's on over here with that baseball thing now. It seems like every time we get a good one, they talk about this good one we got, that all of a sudden they done slung him off. They done traded him off. Because they know y'all about to run to that baseball game. Y'all know y'all about to run to that baseball game. They trade him off when it come time for that bag to get paid. Now, I'm gonna have to, man, listen. I might have to check out some Pirates just because of that. Now that I'm thinking about it. Listen, I also went to a Pirates game. So I was trying to get my kids into other sports. Like, these dudes don't understand, like, you play football, but if you play other sports, it'll make you better in your chosen sport. So, like, you need to do all the sports you can that are within your limits. You know, you don't want to overextend yourself and all that, but you want to do other things because it's going to help you in your chosen sport. So I take them to a baseball game. Take my kids to the baseball game. Now, mind you, we are in a suite, like, laid out suite. And it's just me, James, and Henry. This suite is huge. It's probably like 20-seat suite, food, all that in there, right? We get there. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's do this. We eat the food. We sitting there, we watching the game. These little bastards, they get to the second inning and they talking about they want to leave. It's boring. I say, what? I ain't even got to that point yet. Hey, listen, let it play out. They ain't doing nothing. There ain't no action going on. I'm like, yeah, but somebody go hit something and it's gonna be action. Nah. I said, all right, then. If y'all want to leave, you ain't never coming to another baseball game again in your life. I ain't never taking y'all. Okay. I held to my parents, and they actually ain't never asked to go back to another baseball game. But that was me trying to get them into baseball. So they're a lot older now. But I might have to see if I can get them back into it. It's gonna be too late for them to play any baseball because that curveball, I'm telling you, that curveball is a monster. And I knew they did that on purpose. They could have had a lefty throw me a curveball. That way I could have stood in there. They know what they did. They could have gave me a lefty first. Then I would have seen that it could curve back in before he threw that first one at my head. And it didn't go at my head, but in my mind, I knew it was going at my head. Anyway. And then I tried to get him into hockey. So I went to like 2 Pens games. I'm like, yeah, these games right here, they about to fight. They about to fight. They go fight in these games. We get there, no fight. Zero action. I said, they're supposed to be fighting. Don't get mad at me. That's what they told me. This is the game. It's supposed to go down. So we go to another one, right? Go to this one, no action. I can't even get him into I can't even get him into hockey. And I'm like, yo, look, I take him to the Kiesels. I'm like, yo, look, they let him fisticuff a little bit. They don't let him do like the, like the pros do, but they let him get into a little scuffle. They let him go ahead and bump a little bit. I throw the stick across your neck, you know what I'm saying? Put me in the box, they let him get a couple jabs in before for the ref gets through there. I'm like, yeah, you get the fight on skates. They're like, yeah, but I could just go to the gym and just fight on my feet. I'm like, y'all don't understand how this works. Like, you learn how to skate, that's go help you better. They're like, I don't, Dad, I don't want to do that. I'm like, dude, balance, coordination, all that. I don't know why these kids don't want to listen nowadays, man. But we're going to have to check out some baseball games. And on top of that, we got to see what's going on in the chat. Okay. I'm saying we. I told Joe, listen, I don't want to say nothing reckless because I got to make sure my man make it home. But I told your ass, don't you go there. I said, when you said, hey, where is that? I'm going, it's Cabo. Where Cabo? God, where is that? Mexico. Oh, hell no. Listen, before I travel somewhere, I got to make sure that everything that could go wrong, if it does go wrong, can I be good? If the answer is no, I can't go. And it's gonna sound a little messed up. I'm gonna be a little honest. I can't go nowhere where I can't communicate. If I'm not fluent in the language of whatever it is, and the only thing I'm fluent in is English, I can't go. Because if I get jammed up, I don't even know how to communicate. Like what I need to do to give you whatever I need to give you to get out of this jam. Like it don't make no sense. We're gonna go on over here to the chat though, man. Covenant Life back. Covenant Life, stay on it. Covenant Life, stay on it though. Look here. Covenant Life. $10. Covenant Life, you be out there traveling too. Hey, don't be going down. And then before I get to the chat, I got other people that's like, I'm thinking about going down to Mexico. I got a trip set up. You think I should still go? Hell no. What you asking me for? The government done already said, hey, y'all get up out of there. Get up out of there. Check the site. .gov said, get up out of there, boss. Shelter in place. You want to fly down there to shelter in place? And they might be waiting at the airport because that's the first thing they did is they went at the airport. They went at the airport, was like, yeah, we know there's some Americans in here. Covenant Life. She said, Joe, we love you. Please be safe. Get back to the pod very soon. Praying for you, praying for your safety, praying for everyone in your safe return. No question. Oh, listen. Hey, Chad, throw some prayers up for Joe. Let me see it. My boy on his way back. I'm hoping let me hit my guy up. Let me see let me check it out. Let me call my dude. Let me see where he at. Joe. Covenant Life. We got another one for Covenant Life. Hold on. Calling my guy Joe right now. Whoa, we got Covenant Life talking to me today, baby. Covenant Life, $20. She said, this makes me nervous about the new regiment because we may be losing some very good players in our team. He didn't answer. Joe did not answer, Philip. Damn it. Joe didn't answer. Joe did not answer. Chat, Joe did not answer. We need prayers in the chat now. Let's go. She said, this makes me very nervous about the new regiment because we may be losing some very good players in our team. Look the same. Change is good, but we don't want to lose that identity of who we are as Steelers. I understand what you're saying. Like, yeah, you got to pay our players. I don't think we're going to lose or a lot of guys that are had more than had key roles, I should say, had key roles in what it was that we were doing. So I don't think we're going to lose a lot of them, but I also believe that we need to keep a lot of the role players. Ben Skoranek being one of those guys. I think he's a guy that we need to keep because he's a hell of a special teams player, and he can play. He can play in the offense as a receiver when needed. I mean, you can just look and see he was dominant, in the special teams game. He made the Pro Bowl. I believe that's a player that we have to keep. So I don't see us losing players like that of his status, and I believe we'll be able to keep most of our um, key starters. You know, another one, like I said, I'm nervous about, or I'm weary of, or however you want to say it, is Herbig. Herbig is another one. I'm hoping we can see what we can do with that, and the whole Highsmith situation. So, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. Covenant Life again, $50. She said, yesterday, because it was Sunday, I watched 3 recorded Pittsburgh Steelers games, and let me tell you that Jack is going to be our beast, and the player that we need to immediately give up is, oh hell, no, Smith. Put in Howard. Give up. What's that? Hell no, Smith. Who is Smith? What's Smith? I don't know what that one is, but I understand to put Howard in. Jack is good, but Jack is he's still young. I think he's a rookie, right? So we don't. Oh, she wants to give up Highsmith. I don't know. I understand Jack held down. I think it was when TJ was out. So, like I said, the whole Highsmith situation, and how we have Herbig actually coming up. That's something that I'm just it's not that he can't play. It's just that I think we could get a lot, or can get a significant amount, or in trade from him for him, versus the potential of drop, or better play with the guys that are there in long term of play, as far as having a multi-year deal being able to be put in place with guys who are coming up and only have 1 year, left, on their contract. Especially with, we gotta get Joey paid. Like, is that something that, we gotta do to open up money to get guys paid, along with being able to get a better deal now versus letting them play out the deal, you know what I'm saying? And then trying to sign him after the year. It's not, I don't think that's something that's going to be conducive to us being able to get a good deal, especially if he balls out. We got another one, Covenant Life. $100. Whoo! Thank you very much, Covenant Life. She said, let's continue to pray. This is the most important message, actually. She says, let's continue to pray for the players, because we don't really know what mental stress some of these players are under just to make a team, or just to stay relevant, because we're losing too many wonderful men. I've always loved seeing the players come together to pray. Yeah, we ended up losing a player. He had some issues that led him to do a thing that you can't come back from. I think everybody should check in on your people. I think guys that are close to you. I think another thing is that guys are afraid to ask for help. You have to have a close group of friends that you are willing to be vulnerable with, willing to be 100% open and honest about. And, number one, I believe it's your relationship with your Lord and Savior. And that, for me, has been the greatest difference for me in my last 2 years, is accepting my Lord and Savior and building a relationship with those like-minded and being around people who are like-minded. I understand, mental health. You need to have mental, experts and all that to talk to, but having that relationship and that foundation, God first, it's been unbelievable, helpful in my life. It's other people that, like, it's times, man, where I'm going through something and it's crazy. I'm not gonna say his name, but since I've started my walk and my journey with building a relationship with my Lord and Savior, this dude calls me, or he'll text me, and he like, "Hey, what you doing? Let's meet up." And it's like perfect time, and it's almost like God is talking to him. Hey, and I'm still at that point where I'm hesitant to reach out, but I'm also not in a situation where I'm thinking about doing anything to myself. But it's situations where, you know what, I probably should talk to somebody because it would be good. I'm in a bad place right now. But it's almost like he feels it, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy. And also my son, he talks to my son too. No, I got two real close friends, brothers in Christ, that have my back, that God has his hands on, obviously. And, I think that's something that everybody should have. Man, if you're not saved, get saved. You don't have a relationship with your Lord and Savior, start building one. It makes things different. Everybody calls somebody, everybody loves somebody, everybody loves somebody, everybody check on somebody. I'm gonna check on Joe. I want to thank you guys for joining us on this episode. And Deebo and Joe, please make sure you like and subscribe and download where you get your podcast. Continue to pray for my brother Joe. And we'll be back here tomorrow, God willing. We out. How you doing today, Joe?
Let me tell you something, Deebo. Deebo, it's my time real quick.